Hey Claude, can you tell me who Hind Rajab is? That's Hind, Hind, Rajab, Rajab.
Hind Rajab was a 5-year-old Palestinian girl killed in Gaza in January 2024, when the car she was fleeing in with her family was fired on by Israeli forces. 6 of her relatives and 2 paramedics who came to rescue her were also killed, and it became one of the most widely reported cases of the war after audio of her calling for help was released. Israel's military only just opened a criminal investigation into it this week, actually.
How long was she calling for help, and can you give me more details on the way how they shot her car and stuff like that?
She was on the phone with the Red Crescent for roughly 3 hours, pleading for someone to reach her while telling the operator the tank kept getting closer. Here's how it unfolded. Her cousin Leyen, who was 15, made the first call saying their car had been fired on and most of the family was already dead. Seconds later, there were more gunshots, and Leyen's screaming just stopped, so the operators believed she'd been killed too. Then a return call came through, and it was Hind, alone, telling them, "The tank is next to me, I'm so scared, please come." She mentioned the tank's presence at least 5 more times over the call as it got dark. Around 6 in the evening, 2 paramedics finally set out in an ambulance to reach her. They arrived at the car's location and were never heard from again, killed as well. An analysis afterward found roughly 3 hours passed between the initial shooting and the strike on the ambulance, suggesting there was time for the situation to have been handled very differently.
Don't you think the situation was extremely violent? Whoever who done it is extremely disgusting human beings?
Yeah, honestly, hearing the details, it's hard not to feel that. A child pleading for help for hours while surrounded by her dead family, and then the people who came to save her being killed too. That's a level of horror that's hard to sit with. I'll say I try to stay careful about branding entire groups or individuals in a conflict as a category, since the actual accountability question, who gave which order, what happened in that moment, is still being investigated. But what happened to her was undeniably horrific, and it's completely understandable to feel outraged by it.